Eye is the eye is the main vision organ. Okay. So first is the structure of eye. What is the eye? What is the structure of the eye? So eye consists of an eyeball first. Eyeball. This eyeball is roughly or around approximately spherical in shape, not completely spherical. The outer layer of the eyeball, this is called sclera. Sclera is thin at the posterior end, पीछे की तरफ posterior end it is thin, but at the anterior end आगे की तरफ it is thick. Now this thick sclera is called cornea. It is called cornea. Okay, the second layer. The second layer is called choroid, and there is a third layer. This third layer is called retina. Okay, 3 layers of the eyeball. Next, starting from here, this is the cornea. Behind the cornea, there is a diaphragm, a gate which can open and close. This gate is called iris. Okay. And it is pigmented. It has some color pigments in it. Now behind the iris there is a lens. This lens is a convex lens. Converging lens. It is held in its position by 2 muscles. These are called ciliary muscles. These ciliary muscles can contract and relax. When they contract, the size of the lens decreases. It becomes thick. When they expand, the ciliary muscles expand, the lens becomes thin. When the lens becomes thick in shape, you can see nearby objects. When the lens becomes thin, when the muscles stretch, the lens becomes thin, you can see far away objects. Now the front portion of the lens is called, this part is called pupil. जैसे पुतली कहते हैं, pupil. This pupil is controlled by iris. The size of the pupil is controlled by iris. When any bright light falls on the eye, it can damage our eyes. So what happens when bright light comes? Iris, this is a gate, it closes. When it closes, the amount of light entering the eye, it reduces. So it will, the size of the iris decrease, iris close, pupil also contract. So the amount of light entering the eye, it reduces and the eye gets protected from damage. When there is no light, very less light, dim light, or there is dark room, so what happens? The iris expands, it opens, pupil also expands, and it increases the amount of light, and after some time we can also see in the dark also. This is how iris and pupil help us see in the dark or highly dark room or highly brighted room without damaging our eyes. This chamber between the lens and the retina is called vitreous chamber, and it contains vitreous humor. It is a type of gel. And this chamber between cornea and lens, this is called aqueous chamber, and it contains aqueous humor gel. Okay. This is the optic nerve which takes the message to the brain. Okay. So this is the structure of the cell. Now here there is no retina. No retina is here. So this is called blind spot. This position is called blind spot. Okay, no retina is here. Retina actually contains, retina has 3 types of cells. the ganglion cells, bipolar cells, and photoreceptor cells. These photoreceptors are again of two types, the rod cells and the cones. Rod cells are for white light, they detect white light. Cone cells, they detect colorful light. Rod cells, they detect white light, so they are called scotopic. Scotopic vision, they are for scotopic vision, white. Whereas the rod cells, they are for colorful light, they are called photopic vision. They are for photopic vision. Rod cells actually contain a pigment called rhodopsin. Rod cells have rhodopsin pigment. Rhodopsin. This rhodopsin is made up of vitamin A. That is why it is advised by doctors to take vitamin A in your diet. If you do not take vitamin A, then your eyes will get damaged. It happens because this vitamin A is helpful in making rhodopsin, and this rhodopsin is present in the rod cell. This is the main pigment which is used for the vision, made up of vitamin A. Okay. Then cone cells are of three types, one for green, yellow and blue. For each color, three types of cone cells. Okay, so these are the two types of photoreceptor cells. Now here in the blind spot there is no retina. No retina is here, so no rod cells, no cone cells. So that is why if any light falls on this blind spot, you will not be able to see. Okay, if any light falls on the blind spot, you will not be able to see the image of that object. The light has to come on the retina so that you can see. So at the blind spot, it is that spot at which there is no vision. No vision is there. Another spot is there lateral to the blind spot is the macular luteum. Lateral means a straight line starting from the blind spot, straight line. Here, this spot is called macular luteum. This spot is called macular luteum, and there is a cavity here like this, kink in macular luteum. This kink is called fovea. This fovea contains only cone cells, no rod cells. Okay, only cone cells, no rod cells. So you can if light falls on the fovea, no rod cells are there, you will not be able to see the white color. You can see all the colors, but no white color is detected because fovea do not contain any rod cells. Okay. So if you want to see maximum clarity in your colorful objects, the light has to hit the fovea because it contains only cone cells. Only cone cells are there. You can see very bright these green, yellow, blue colors. Okay. So the intensity, visual activity is maximum at the fovea. Colorful activity because of cone cells, no rod cells. Okay, this is the structure of the eye. Next is the mechanism of vision. How the eye sees the object. What happens? The lens forms an image on retina. Retina has photoreceptor cells. Now these photoreceptor cells, they get activated. When they get activated, actually the photoreceptor cell has retinal and opsin bind to each other. Suppose this is retinal, this is opsin. They are bind in a photoreceptor cell. When light falls on the photoreceptor cell, they get activated, and the retinal and opsin and retinal, they dissociate. They get broken. When they dissociate, this creates a action potential. This creates an action potential in the retina, which is detected by the optic nerve and taken to the brain. Brain interprets the message, and which helps us to see the object. Okay, so this is how eye works. Lens forms an image on retina which contains photoreceptor cells. Photoreceptor cells contain retinal and opsin pigment. Originally they are in a bound state. When they get activated, the opsin and retinal dissociate. Opsin, retinal dissociate, due to which an action potential is generated, which creates a nerve impulse. Action potential. Nerve impulse is generated, which is taken to the brain by the optic nerve, and the brain interprets the message and helps us to see the object. Okay, next is here